Oh, hey, Justa. Unfortunately, my MacBook Air has decided to die while it was sitting in my backpack, and so I can't bring the stream up on my computer. So I'm just gonna have to check the comments for the broadcasting menu on the PlayStation, which is not ideal. Very soon. Okay, cool. I don't have YouTube on my phone. Let me see if I can at least just bring it up on my phone in the browser and see the live chat. Comments only as display. How do I do that? Hold on. Alright, so I've opened up the stream. Press play. Comments only as display. How do I do that? Hold on. I mean... Alright, so I've opened up the stream. Shush. Yeah, it's not even showing me. The comments, the chat on the phone version. What if I turn it that way? No. Well, I don't fucking know. Probably need to be signed in or something. Playback settings? No? Whatever. Let's just do some apps. I just want to load my Ghost up first. Actually, one thing I can do is I'll turn on the text, the comments to speech. Maybe that will... Advanced setting, comments to speech. Enable comments to speech. Comments will not be spoken with the current settings. To have comments spoken, adjust the following. Settings, system, language, change to English. Whatever. I mean... Settings. What do I need to do? Language. English is... Does it say I need to change it to United States or something? 1 second. They do not make this easy. Advanced settings. Comments to speech. Yeah, set to English, United States. Or Chinese. Yeah. Alright, settings. Language. English, United States. All applications will be closed. Ah, fuck that. Yeah, the lady robot. It wants me to change it to US, but it would make me restart all applications, which I guess would mean the stream would stop. Let me go check if my laptop is working again. 1 second. Okay, so it seems like my laptop is now working. Okay, now I'm back. Laptop is now working. I just restarted because for some reason the battery completely drained while I was coming home. Ow. So I'll let that start up and put on YouTube there. Here we go. YouTube. Oh good, it's doing that thing where the internet doesn't work for whatever reason. There we go. YouTube, stream, put it on mute. Come on. This is so frustrating. Alright, got it. Can now read my comments. Let's go do some laps. Yeah, the PlayStation has limitations, certainly, but considering it's like 10 years old. I got distracted by Mangos then. Considering it's like 10 years old, and it was kind of before streaming was really a thing, you can't blame it. I'm not sure if the PlayStation 5 is any better, but certainly if I was just in a better living situation with my own place and could have my computer right next to my PlayStation and everything set up that I could stream through the computer, then none of this would fucking matter. Well, that wasn't too good, but it's only probably about a 1/10 down, so we'll continue going just to warm up. I would say that that's the second most important corner on the track. Here's the most important. And I fucked it again. So I think my issue there is I'm coming in too close to the wall for the initial turn-in. which is making the rear end so unstable because of just how off camber it is. And you see how much time you lose. Last corner was not good, obviously. Yeah, wasn't concentrating there. It's probably the second most common mistake I've been doing is on my second laps, because the preparation to the lap is so different. I don't shift up to fourth going into this first corner, then I shift down and end up in second instead of third, which just kills all the speed. That's not too good, but again, it's only about probably 2 tenths down. Semi-decent. I dropped too much speed at the apex, so that just means that you're a couple of kilometers behind just the whole way up this hill. And you just see that the ghost will get further and further away. Like 3 kilometers difference equals 3 tenths of a second difference almost. Lost some more time through there. I tried to stay out wider that time, but then you just don't get the effects of the camber for the turning and end up on the steering. It's such a tricky corner for me, I just can't get it right. It's like when you take the camber, the rear end steps out. When you don't. It's too late on the brakes. Missing apex. But it's still okay, because I took good cornering speed. So the little bit I missed out on the apex was made up for the cornering speed going in. So you actually see we're pulling away. So that issue there was actually caused by an inaccuracy that often happens in my driving. In which I'll turn in initially too shallow. I dropped a few Ks there. Turn in initially too shallow, and then have to make up for it with a more severe steering input, which causes understeer. I tend to do it a lot on left-hand corners. Too much slide there on the exit, but we're still within touch. Again, is during the downshift to second where the back end just steps out. I think because I'm still braking quite heavily at that point. So I need to find the point where I can brake a little bit earlier so that by the time I'm shifting down into second, I'm already coming off the brakes a little bit more gentler. I also need to learn how to take this last corner at full speed, because I'm so used to taking it on preparation for the qualifying lap. And you see how much time I made up there against my lap. Again, my turn in initially was too shallow. Yeah, we dropped down to 130k there, which isn't too good. So my apex speed there was better, but I was a fraction late on the throttle. Yeah, so that was nice through there. Let's try braking a little bit earlier. I was just slightly off. It's a shame because that initial downhill section was probably the second best I've done it. That was quite good. It wasn't perfect though. Now, all the way down to 129 and miss the apex. See how much speed it loses. downshift then was too early. Oh, that was nice. See, it was quicker. Yeah. A little bit cautious. I really delayed the downshift a second then, it definitely helped. So we can get a 28.5 here, but see how these last corners go. Not great, not great. Not awful though, but we are losing time. It's better than it was on my lap, so we'll gain, what, a 10.5 here maybe? 28.5. What did you get your time down to, Jester? Sorry, I was ignoring the comment. It's just, yeah, I was on a good lap, so. It's no good. 29.6 just behind Pep. Yeah, I noticed quite a few of you are around that 29.5, 29.6, 29.4 range. At least when I last checked, there was like you got like, well, Gav, Peppers, Enforcer, and I guess now yourself. I mean, my opt is maybe now 28.1. Let's take a look. Ah, not replay. Fuck's sake. Okay, so 28.2. So if I think about it, there was a little bit of time to gain on the first corner for me. I was a little bit cautious on the third corner. I think my downhill section was decent. Certainly my hairpin was probably the best I've taken it, but then I was not really that good at the the chicane at the chase, I guess it's called, right? The thing back there. I don't know the names of the corners. I did it again. Forgetting to switch up to 4th gear. There's definitely time in the last corner as well, but I've practiced it so little at full speed that I don't really know the best way to get through there yet. Almost a full tap. Yeah, so you don't want to hit the curb there. Fire, he shifts down to 3rd, like all the way up here. Don't like that. This car is so interesting that it feels like it has such little rotation in 3rd gear, and then too much rotation in 2nd gear. Back. So this was like low apex speed, but very early on the throttle. I think just about cancels itself out. The ghosts are maybe slightly pulling... Yeah, they're definitely pulling away from me. I'm gonna turn off the cones. They're really not necessary for this truck. attempts and then call it quits. Didn't break enough. Too slow that time, but decent exit. I'll do that 8 times down, I think. Oh wow, 1.1. Okay, I've had enough, I think. I'm gonna watch the replay of Amazing Hour and we'll just do a little comparison, I guess. 27.4, 1.1 seconds quicker. See, it's this time of John, the Ghost yesterday, I think I was usually matching or beating it up to the top of the hill, and then I would lose the time in the downhill section. Okay, let's take a look at Amazing Hours. Wow. I need to turn down the sound settings for the replays. It shits me so much that, I mean, Gran Turismo, why do you have your replay controls covering the telemetry? Like, who thought this was a good idea? Put the HUD up on the screen and then have these controls not covering them. Yeah, so essentially for the Apex series on 135, and then he drops to 133 by the exit, so it's 4 kilometers per hour quicker essentially than what I'm doing. And there he drops to 98, which is fine. That's around about the same as what I'm doing. Usually I'm ending up at about 97. So those corners aren't interesting. Let's take a look when he downshifts here. So he doesn't downshift until the apex of there. He is going very close to this wall, which is, I'm always pretty scared to do this. You can see his car is right up against the line there, which is going to give him a better run through here. Let's take a look at when he's full brakes. Yeah, so he's braking before he's even reaching this blue paint on the side, although it's only just registering the brake, really. And then his full brakes just before we start to get to this dip. Starts to turn in. And he's off the brakes by that point. So at what point does he shift down to second gear? So he's already under 100 kilometers per hour before he's shifting down into second gear. Now I think he might stay in third gear at this corner. I don't think fire does though. I've tried third gear and I don't really like it. Yeah, I know he's the quickest driver in Australia, but it feels slow when you're coming out of there in third. So let's try and remember a few things, and then we'll look at my replay. So he's down to 109 kilometers for that hot at the top of the S. And then down to about, well, under 100 Ks before he switches down into second gear. You also remember that his right-hander at the top of the hill was about 135. So compare how much speed I scrub off. Yeah, so I was down to 131. There. I don't remember exactly what his speed was for there. But here he was down to second gear after dropping below 100. Which is what I did as well, but he carries more speed through there, definitely. So I took this very cautiously, and we dropped all the way down to 80. Let's compare the braking. Oh. Yeah, you see, at this point, I haven't even started braking yet. So we're past the blue wall before I even begin braking, where he's already begun braking before he gets to the blue wall, and then he's applying more heavy brakes as we get into it. And as you see, at this point, before this dip, he is already at full brakes, where I am still only just feeding in the brake. And now I'm here doing full braking, which is where I believe he lifts off slightly and then applies more heavy braking again, whereas I'm heavy braking this entire time. And only now am I starting to come off, where I think maybe at this point he's already completely off the brakes and coasting through the corner. So it would be interesting to compare just those last corners between us to see who was quicker coming off of the corner, because he stayed in third gear, whereas I went to second. So yeah, certainly interesting. Let's take a look at friends' rankings before I go. Oh, decent time from Enforcer, getting down into the 28s. Peppers, aka Washout, still there at 29.4. Yoder 29.4. Merlin 29.5. Jester 29.6. Moto the Legend 29.9. Hyper, he hasn't done a lot of practice yet. I don't think Wolfman has either, and I'm not sure about Ika. Clearly Ika's faster than that, so he probably just didn't put in a lot of lap times. So top 10. Oh, so Captain Muffin has broken into the 27s. So I improved a couple of places with this time. I definitely feel I could get a 28 too. But anything higher than that I think is out of my capabilities, so at this point I don't think there's a lot of reason to continue with the time trial. We can just switch over to lobby practice, because I did notice that the conditions felt a little bit different. Certainly the track decorations are different. Like if you take a look at coming into the first corner here, see if it is the same on the replay. Yeah, all of these advertising hoardings are missing from the lobby version of the track, which is just strange. I actually first noticed that when doing Big Willow, that the lobby version and the time trial versions of the tracks aren't always the exact same in terms of track decoration. I actually really need to figure out more consistency for this corner. There's not really much in terms of brake markers here. So usually I'm just kind of looking for when the track straightens up. It's harder to see on this. Yeah, just there. As you can see, that's where I'm on the brakes. But it's not a particularly useful, like not a particularly great brake marker. Actually, we'll see how close I do get to this wall, because it always seems to me like I'm a long way away from it, but actually, you know, we got pretty close. I mean, overall on that lap, I'm pretty happy with the line I took through there. But you can really hear by how much the engine dies down how cautiously I'm trying to drive through there. Alright, well, that's enough for me. Let's go have a look if there is any lobbies up, and if there's not, I'm just gonna end the stream here. Beautiful car. Okay, so no one has lobby up, so I'm gonna call it a day. Maybe jump back on later if I finish up with this work early, but probably gonna be pretty busy, so I might have to wait until tomorrow night to practice again. But for those of you who came and watched, thanks for dropping by, thanks for hitting the like button, and we'll see you next time.